Just afford me a couple of seconds. I swear I'll make it worth your while. And if not, just press 10 seconds. You can hear what Bill Maher had to say here in a second when it comes to Dylan Mulvaney and Bud Light. I had zero expectations for the video, and chances are, if you're returning to the channel, if you're new to my type of content, well, thanks for coming through. I thought the thumbnail on the video was pretty cool, but last night I went to bed. I seen the performance of everything that was going on, and I was like, oh, that's very, very interesting, kind of a mundane response to it. I didn't really think all that much of it, and then to wake up this morning and to see 15,000, and then at the time of recording 17,000 views. I know that this is a topic that, even for somebody who doesn't drink beer, doesn't have kids, doesn't really have any theoretical skin in the game, I can still see wrong. I can still advocate for truth, even if I don't have any love for the alcohol industry or I'm trying to personally save children. I just see this issue as a gigantic societal L, and we'll be exposing everything that's going on here, how this has been planned, what's going on TikTok right now, and now even the fact that the boomers have caught up to this stuff, because that's, like I said, if you're new around here, I'll give you a refresher course. What I think about Bill Maher, listen, everybody in the tradcon sphere loves to big up Bill Maher. Oh my god, finally one of the last sensible liberals is finally talking about these positions. He is boomer nip, 1000% boomer nip. This is the same guy who said, listen people, okay people, we need to tank the economy just so we can get rid of the orange man. Okay, really, think about it people. It's the most obnoxious show on television. It's just a constant attempt to maintain relevancy. Like, it's the most overhyped, what, real time? Is that his show? It used to be politically incorrect. Like, when I was growing up, I remember seeing, you know, the facing for the television show, but it's real time now, right? It just only ever pops up if I'm, you know, sourcing stories from Breitbart. They love to quote that, you know, fossilized old hack. I never thought his comedy was funny. I didn't think he was terribly insightful. He would always just jump from easy target to easy target. Oh, hey guys, religion's really stupid, you know, flying spaghetti monster and all that stuff. Where's the nearest black hooker? And then you'll have the tradcucks that are out there say, oh my god, look at it, he's finally saying something sensible. Meanwhile, you don't pay attention to anybody else who's been saying, yeah, all this stuff is like super degenerate, and if you guys would stop caring about all of these, you know, superfluous issues, maybe you could get to the point where you figure out that because you turned your cheek on culture, oh, look at who infiltrated all of this stuff. When the leftists become completely unfettered, what do they end up doing? Corrupting your children. But no, you were too busy worrying about all of your quote unquote important adult things. Bunch of dorks. Okay, people. Americans' angry agenda shoved down their throat during Bud Light controversy. Okay, people. He also had Piers Morgan on there, so it was like just a complete circle jerk of fart huffers that were around the table, and some, I don't know, grimace-looking bitch that was on the panel. I don't know. I don't care. We have bigger fish to fry, but it's a nice setup. Bill Maher wondered whether the backlash over Bud Light's decision to partner with transgender, is it really? Social media influencer Dylan Mulvaney. That's one part that's definitely true. It is rooted in the fact that Americans are angry because they've had an agenda shoved down their throat. Do they have a point? Maher asked guest Piers Morgan and Representative Katie Porter, during Friday's episode of HBO's Real Time. Why the overreaction to this, people? Maher said. His comments were reported by Deadline. The Real Time host lamented that the trans issues, there seems no room for debate. Okay, listen, there's discussions, there's trans people, and then there's not trans people. Why can't we just let everybody live their life, okay? Applause sign goes on. Seals will stand and clap for 5 minutes. Morgan said the Mulvaney partnership with Nike, which included her sporting bra on social media, not really needing one, but you know what, hey, you're getting the money and the checks you're cashing for it, so you know, hey, you got the sample, might as well throw it on and make some people nauseous on Instagram. A lot of women got offended by the way Dylan Mulvaney goes about selling himself on TikTok. Oh, that's Piers Morgan who was talking. I can't do a posh British accent, at least without hearing it recently. Morgan noted that women in sports are having to compete with transgender athletes who have a biological advantage stemming from the fact that they were born males. Yes, of course, and they go ahead and discuss talking points that reasonable people have been discussing since 2015 when we just want to use the bathroom so we want to. Remember, this is where all of that shit started, in the Obama administration. Yeah, cool. And now we got to contend with Dylan Mulvaney. Fucking check this shit. This is hilarious right here. And I did something like this. Okay, I still have the clip and haven't made it a short or anything, but I forget specifically what video that is. Yeah, I put on a pink beanie and I had a cut-off shirt all, taped up and shit like that. I got sun's out, guns out, or I guess moon's out, troon's out, whatever you want to go. TikToker mocks Dylan Mulvaney for being a girl. Dylan responds and gets upset about being mocked. Are you having a laugh? Apparently. You don't even understand what's going on. This shit is fucking hilarious. We got a bunch of different videos to play here right now. I know it's almost like a stream here for a second. Yo, shout out to everybody who turned out on Rumble last night. It was a bit of a technological abortion, but it was kind of fun. That was over there, and I got more of a structure. And then specifically for tomorrow, we'll probably be doing some drag queen and some more trans propaganda stuff. I'm calling an audible. The stuff that we were going to discuss, we'll probably push that off to Saturday, because I think that stuff is pretty evergreen, but this stuff right now, it's pervasive and it's everywhere. So what do we got right here? We got a 5-minute clip. I don't know if we're gonna play all of it, but we'll get most of it.
Hey guys, it's day 4 of being a girl.
Oh my god, yeah, just definitely. Oh, gotta run that back. Hi. But yeah, just the beard, that shit's very, very funny.
4 of being a girl.
Hello. First of all, I would never open my video saying, hey guys. So you got that part wrong.
Oh, we got some other videos, and it's more or less exactly what Dylan does.
Second of all, I don't know your name, and that really bothers me, because when I talk to someone, I like to know their name.
Hey guys, it's Dylan here. It's day whatever of being a girl. You really got the whole catty persona down. And again, yeah, gonna be a spokesperson for a sports bra. Okay.
And third of all, I know that this is what you want. You want me to respond, you want me to react, you want attention. And I've seen your videos for a few weeks, if not months now. I didn't have time to respond to those. I was really busy,
collecting paychecks from the women that you put out of work. Okay, sort of based.
Auditioning to be in movies, and now I actually just walked.
In movies? Oh, what? Now you got a Disney sponsorship.
As a model in New York Fashion Week on a runway. So sorry I didn't get to you sooner.
Well, to be fair, even if this wasn't a complete, woman face scam, got the body for those, women, or for those New York Fashion Week models. They're slight individuals.
But what you're doing, I think, is comedy in your mind. It's, I see that you're putting a lot of time and energy and, maybe even money. I saw you.
I almost see somebody right there realizing that the grift is up. It's fucking hilarious. Just finding this out in real time. It's like, oh, okay. I know what you think that you're doing is comedy, but the way that it's being presented to the world. Oh, really, Dylan? Tell us more.
Buy some of those heart-shaped sunglasses that I love to wear. So obviously,
we got
I
those
influenced
clips
you
as
to
well.
buy something.
Yeah,
but
really
you're doing all
mockery.
those things to mock me. More specifically, you just kind of, I think, hate trans people, which you can make fun of my voice or my outfits or, my personality as much as you want, but you don't get to mock my identity.
Why? You can mock everything except for that one sacred thing? Oh, no, don't put that out there, especially if you're going to respond to something as just absolutely banal as that. Come on now, come on, you've been around the internet long enough to know that if you point out one thing that you take offense to, that's what everybody's going to be doubling down on.
And I think you believe that I'm taking away from your womanhood, when, babe, I am here to support you in any way I can. And that's why I wanted to give you some advice on, this career path of you being a comedian, or maybe you want to be on SNL. I don't know what your whole gimmick is.
Interesting. Yes, appeals to authority. And, oh yeah, in order to get put on, you have to be recognized by mainstream. Put a little bit of a pin in that, okay, for a second, because we're going to revisit that in the next little bit of information that we have.
But the fact that all of your comedy is so lowbrow, and it's sort of the lowest form of comedy, in my opinion. And
No, no, no. That would be puns. That would be puns.
You have a few people that enjoy your videos right now, but that's not going to last for very long. It's actually
Yo, that is the most projective statement I've heard him say.
it's gotten old already. And I'm very glad that you're doing it to me and not to another trans person, because I'm okay right now.
Yeah, because you're the most visible, like, outside of, I can't even think of anybody else who would even come close to Mulvaney in this space right now. Shout out for cornering the market, but like I've stated before, and even you said right there, the attention's not going to last, and the aftermath of that just let's just say not 41, not 43, something percentage.
My life is going very well.
Hopefully you're investing well.
I feel pretty happy, but if you
Pretty happy? Okay, cool. I guess that's always contingent on the next brand deal.
had made this video while I was maybe depressed or, God forbid, suicidal.
Don't worry, 42%. But no, it's interesting. Everything needs to be fine for me. But if I'm going to make all of these bombastic claims, oh no, now you're just attacking my you're attacking my identity. No, just making fun of your own comedic presentation. You have to know that you're playing it up a little bit.
That could be really effed up, and that would be
language
on you. That would be evil of you. It is evil.
Oh, you're just describing motive. How very, very nice.
And I can't have you making these videos about other trans people. That's why I'm glad it's about me and not.
Aw, so virtuous. It's very nice.
Not about them, because I don't know how other trans people's mental health is right now. So.
We got a pretty good guess. There was another story that I don't really know if I can work in or anything like that, but there was a trans teacher who got fired. I know it's weird, right? But they did kind of threaten to shoot the place up. So, interesting. Mental health of trans people. For all of the ones that have been successful over the years, like your Buck Angels. Is it Buck Angel? I think so, yeah. Bailey Jays and Blair Whites. There's Dylan Mulvaney's.
I'm okay. I don't know about them, so I'm glad it's me and you right now. I'm glad we're doing this.
I feel threatened.
But here's the reality. This world is so messed up right now.
You're definitely contributing to it.
There's so much horrible things that are happening, and, we could...
Yo, why am I getting lectured by this twink right now? I don't really care all that much, mostly because everything that you're doing is a scam. It's a total scam. And once again, shout out to Ollie London for cataloging all of this nonsense. An old TikTok video of Dylan Mulvaney. Here was my idea for this entire video that I'm doing right here. I was going to go over to TikTok and specifically on Dylan Mulvaney's page. And maybe that's a stream for another time if you guys would all like to suffer together with me. Tuesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays on Rumble. That one might have a bunch of objectionable language, so that might be a Sunday stream. But anyways, and thanks to Ollie London for, once again, cataloging all this stuff, so I don't personally have to go over to TikTok. But yes, this is an old, apparently deleted, which appears to have been deleted video, lays out the game plan back in 2021. Oh, it's almost like, it's a big scam. I am a trans, non-binary actor and have had trouble finding roles. So my friend wrote me a femme character in a commercial. Geez. Now what's happening with the career taking off and all that stuff? What are you doing? Very flamboyantly female presenting character. That's what you're doing in all your sponsorship deals. Interesting. Do you see it now? He was an actor with no work and desperate for fame and fortune, so he became femme to get famous. It is an act. Yep, very much so. And everybody else can also realize that, this is a very, very, very profitable path forward, because as you can see right here, we got a few more clips. I don't know if I'll subject you guys to this because it's pretty objectionable, especially this one. Okay, yeah, that one right there, I don't really know if we need to do that one, because that dude right there should probably be locked up for some of the stuff that I've seen on top of that. But Dylan Mulvaney is a cult leader, and these are his successors, groomed to become the next TikTok cult leaders to mock and degrade women and to confuse children with harmful gender ideology. This behavior is not normal. It's not normal, and children should not be looking up to them. A lot of should, coulds, and woulds, but anything incredibly wrong with what Ollie's saying?
We are, in fact, two different people. Some people on TikTok don't believe that we're not the same person. We're here to set the record straight.
Yeah, who could possibly get confused by that?
We're queer.
What is it about us that people find so similar?
Is it our brown hair? Is it the same sunglasses?
Is it our smiles?
Is it
I'm so glad I don't go on TikTok.
our crop tops?
Is it our musical theater degrees?
Musical theater degrees. And you're wondering why people are questioning if you're authentic in your decisions. Just wondering. But more on this real interesting character right here. Okay, meet the Dylan Mulvaney clone who mocks women to his 450,000 followers. Holy shit, man. Like, I was super stoked to get like an additional 50 some odd subscribers overnight, and then the Rumble is just continuing to go up, so shout out to you guys for that one. But 450,000 followers on TikTok are, well, obviously you're having a laugh, but if that's the secret, to just put on some lingerie, I'm not going to do that, because the internet's forever. And doesn't that look like every John Hughes background character? Okay, now that they're out of work 20 years after the last film, that's who that looks like right there. Okay, like, just look at this picture. They never look well. They always have those like bug eyes where they're just staring at you. They got that 1,000-cock stare, and the spaghetti straps really complements the chest hair. What are we doing? Okay, he became a clone of Dylan once he saw the success of Days of Girlhood parody. Dylan has created a dangerous movement where it has become a trend to become trans, to degrade women. I don't really think they're thinking that far ahead, so whenever I see that tacked on to any of this reporting, I just kind of dismiss it, because they just see a grift, they see a niche that is popping right now with all of the big business culture, and they're going in on that, okay? And the only reason that it's getting so much stick right now, I'm not unaware of the fact that you go against women, you go against the sisterhood uber alles, then you're going to finally start facing some sort of pushback. And that's why it's been so strong from most of the sensible, whatever's remaining of the sensible left, and then of course specifically from the trad cuck side of it, where they're just gonna go, we need to protect our queens. And then there's, you know, just the conventional side of this, I don't know, maybe the rational side of this. It's like, well, hey man, this is what you voted, and this is the ultimate consequence of that. So instead of trying to rescue all of the women out of this bad situation that they overwhelmingly voted for, hey man, you made this bed, now you gotta lie in it. If you're not gonna reconcile your terrible decisions, hey, this is all on you. But this dude right here is totally possessed, doing some weird stuff over on TikTok. A trans TikToker, the one that we've seen right there, is Jamie is Smiling, is apparently the name of the account. Teaches his followers, many of which will be kids, yes, because that's the overwhelming audience of TikTok. We got more on that. We got one more piece of content to cover here in a second. How to fit a condom over their fist so they can engage in fisting. Yo, man. This is what they're doing, and okay, I didn't think like a hand could get you pregnant, but whatever. This man only became trans after seeing the success of Dylan Mulvaney, and many of his videos are clearly inspired by Dylan, who considers a trendsetter and benchmark to success. Yeah, because what do we got right here? Like I said, I'm going to subject you guys to some of this stuff.
You see that? You see what's going on right here? You see how this is just sliding right?
You see how apparently haven't got all of the articulation of becoming a woman down pat quite yet.
Over my fist? Oh, it's too looby. I can't get it.
Ew.
I can't get it down. Oh, would you look
gross.
at that? Would...
Well, not the Magnum condom thing. Like, that's just... okay, I think every guy's probably tried that at least once. Okay, just not the whole fisting thing. Well, maybe depending on, you know, which community property you brought home for the evening. But I'm just talking about seeing how stretchy, you know, one of those, you know, stupid scumbags are. But, whatever.
Would you look at that? What do you see right here?
What do I see right there? If I finish that sentence, I would get banned off of YouTube.
I see is a lot of men have been lying to me, because I know this is my forearm. This is a water bottle. All right, like if your man has a schlong the size of my forearm, maybe the NYC condoms won't be for him. But until then, I don't want to hear your fucking excuses, Chad. That's all.
I don't like that. It's gross. It's terrible. We got one more. 25% of TikTok users are between 13 and 17 years old. I'm sure that there's probably a lot of accounts that just use like a fake age, because we were all, okay, if you're of a certain age where the internet was really becoming popular during, you know, the latter half of your adolescence, like I'm talking 15, or maybe like 14, 15, 16, you would always be hit with this. This is adult content. Okay, make sure to click this box. Only if you're 18. I don't know how many people that actually keeps out, but it does their due diligence. So 25% of users are between 13 and 17 years old. If that's what's being reported, many even younger than that, yeah, of course. But then also there's a lot of people that are faking being a certain age as well. So it's probably fair to say I would say probably a third of the TikTok user base, or you could probably even extrapolate that out. Like, it's probably the youngest social media audience on a specific social media platform. I don't think I'm being controversial with that stance, but this is the kind of content that promoted to kids on the app, or at least highly impressionable 17, 18, 19-year-olds, which they're adults, but if they're also absorbing all of this fucking weirdness, well, hey man, it is what it is. A Dylan Mulvaney clone talks about his sexual first. All right, we finish up. I have fluids. Nope, no bestiality. We'll just leave it right there. I don't want to watch any more of this stuff, because this is something that's going to be popular. It's, well, no, not that shit. Pause. But just seeing the success of Dylan Mulvaney, and this is something I've been talking about since we ever started talking about this as well. Somebody's going to come in. They're going to have a different set of immutable characteristics, maybe an amputee, maybe a black. It really doesn't much matter to knock Dylan off that perch, because we're eventually going to get to a point in time where somebody looks around and goes, "You're a white guy. Get out of here. This is a space for, you know, more oppressed people." And then that's when that entire situation is going to end up descending into the same death spiral that everything else does the moment intersectionality comes to play. Because, yeah, you can always find somebody more oppressed. You're just not digging deep enough if you think that we've hit rock bottom. Oh, no. Oh, no. The only question really is Dylan still going to be that poppin' individual come Pride Month this year? I'm waiting, man. Like, I know people look forward to the Super Bowl, people look forward to the World Series and other sporting events. I just know how nuts it's gonna, no pun intended, I just know how crazy it's gonna be getting come this June. And oh my god, and again, no pun intended, but oh, shit, man. I also realize that all of these people, given the fact that there's two of them in the room, and we also know the statistics, one of them's probably not making it to the end of the year. I'm not just talking about endorsement deals. So it's sad, but it's happening, and they're coming for your kids. There's absolutely no question about that at this point in time. It's just, what are you doing as a parent? What are you doing as a concerned observer like myself? I think information and the dissemination of that information is probably the most potent tool that you have at your disposal right now. But more specifically about some stuff regarding Bud Light in the next video that I'm about to record, but you'll probably see in about an hour or so. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.